Hi everyone, I have a question. Are you a spiritual healer? Maybe you are and you just don't know it. I put a list together from things from my own life, from my own experience, from people that have mentored me, stuff that I've learned, documented over the years, from people that I've mentored. So here we go. Here's a list. Number 1. You are highly sensitive to energy. You feel other people's emotions and physical illnesses as if they were your own. This is called being empathic. I suffer from this one, especially when I lived in New York City. It was like, ugh, if you don't know how to ground yourself, being empathic could be horrible. You know, they say it's a gift, but if you don't know how to ground yourself, it could be really bad. It can be. I've been on the train before and I've felt angry out of nowhere. I felt sad. I felt sick. I felt panicky. This is horrible. Or if you go, for example, have you ever went to your friend's house and you're going to a party or something and you're in a great mood, and then you walk into their house and then all of a sudden you just like hit this like invisible wall of anger, or something just fell off, and then all of a sudden your happiness just goes from yeah to like I gotta go. Yeah, that's being empathic. It's a tough one, but I can do a video on grounding and I can help you, because I know that was a big one for me. So I should be an expert in grounding myself, because in the beginning I had no idea what it even meant to ground myself. Like, I had no clue. Everybody kept saying, you should ground yourself, do this, you do that, and it was just like, I don't understand. But now I understand and I can help you understand. Number 2, you're intuitive and can read people. You could read their energy, you could read them, their body language. You just know like what they're up to. Number 3, you're a big picture thinker and you really don't care too much about details. Number 4, you've gone through bouts of existential depression. That I've been through that, but I think that's because of being empathic. Number 5, you felt like an outcast for most of your life. Number 6, you think differently from others. Like, you're the oddball. You're the weirdo. In a good way. Number 7, you're overwhelmed in public easily. Number 8, you struggle with anxiety and or panic attacks. Number 9, you're the peacemaker between people. Yeah. 10, you're the confidant people turn to in a time of need. Number 11, you have digestive issues. If I could speak. You have speaking issues. No, digestive issues. And I can do another video. Number 12 and number 11 go together. I can do another video to talk more about why. Number 12, lower back pain, or you gain weight around your stomach area. That's because 2 of the major all your chakras are major, but when you hold a lot in you, a lot of stress, it can block those chakras, and it can make you gain weight around that area and give you pain around that area, especially menstrual cramping pain and lower back pain. And we could talk about the solar and the root chakras in another video, but this is a huge reason as to why I started to do yoga. And let me tell you, yoga is amazing. You should try it. You do not need to be flexible, and you do not need to be skinny, all those things are all cliches. You don't need to be a vegan, you don't need to be flexible, and you don't already need to be skinny. You can be a person that has a back injury. You could be a person, you could be any weight, you could be any size, any shape. You don't listen to those cliches. You could eat meat and do yoga. But again, we could talk about the chakras and yoga another time. Number 13, you feel drained after spending too much time around people. Yeah. Number 14, sensitive beings like children and animals gravitate around you. Yes. Number 15, people tend to dump their emotional baggage on you for you to deal with. Yeah. Because you're probably one of those people that get dumped on and you're always asking yourself, like, why? Why me? Why me? Because. Number 16, you think in shades of gray instead of black and white. 17, you're weird. I'm weird, yeah. 17, let's try this again. You are aware of interconnection of life and you respect it. So you're connected with everything around you and you respect everything around you, including bugs, including spiders. Those that know me know that me and spiders are like, I think I'd rather touch a cockroach. I'd rather not touch any, but if I had a choice. 18, you believe in synchronicities more than coincidences. Yes. 19, you have a history of healers in the family, nurses, psychologists, massage therapists, etc. 20, you've experienced major trauma in your life, loss of a family member, life-threatening illness, near-death experience, physical, sexual, or emotional abuse, war, or even mental illness. 21, you've gone through a spiritual awakening. If you don't know what that is, we could talk about that in another video. If you have a question about any of these numbers, just leave it down below. That way I can make a note of it and then I can go over it and we can discuss it further. 22, you've experienced dark night of the soul. Maybe some of you know what that is, but there's probably a majority of you that are like, what the hell is she talking about? And again, that has something to do with the awakening, the spiritual awakening. So we can do a video on that another time. But if you have a question about that, just write it below. I could be wrong. Maybe a lot of you know what the dark night of the soul is. I know that when I first heard of it, I was like, what the hell is that? And I had to like Google it, and you'll be amazed. If you want, you can Google it. Maybe you're going through it and you have no idea. 23, you tend to use the right side thinker more than the left side. 24, you experience chronic pain in your body or have an autoimmune disease and energetic blockages. 25, you are EMF sensitive. I know I am. Sometimes when I walk into a grocery store, a lot of the times when I go into Walmart, this happens to me. And I don't know if it's because of the lights or the electronics section, but when I'm there, I get this, like I'll go in feeling okay, but then all of a sudden I start to feel like dizzy and lightheaded, and then all of a sudden I start to feel nauseous. Being EMF sensitive is kind of like, it's like a sickening feeling. It's not a good feeling. Electromagnetic hypersensitivity. 26, you tend to attract people who need fixing and get trapped in self-sacrificing roles. I'm guilty of that. I always get trapped in self-sacrificing roles, and I'm like, God dang it, why the hell did I get myself mixed up into this? And I'm one of those people that have to see things through. I don't give up, and I don't like to disappoint. So now I just kind of like stomp the brakes a little. Try to mind my own business. Number 27, you're an excellent and compassionate listener. 28, you are naturally drawn towards healing professions that helps others experience and balance wholeness. 29, you can feel and distinguish between and alter the energy within and around you, and within and around yourself. I got a lot of notes. 30, my last one. You've had numerous mystical experiences. That's it. That's all I got. So how many of these signs on my list did you identify with? Could have been 1, could have been 10, could have been all 30 of them. As a healer, the best place to start is to start with yourself. Before you can help somebody else, before you can love somebody else, you have to love yourself. So right here, your heart, you have to open this heart chakra. You have to love yourself. You have to care about yourself before you can love or care about somebody else. So if you are a spiritual healer and you did identify to a lot of these signs here on my list, and you're in a bad place right now, you need to pull yourself out of that bad place before you can help anybody else. But to be a healer, you have to go through a lot of these things in order to be able to heal others. Because how can you coach somebody or help somebody through something you've never been through? So if you've been there and you've rised above it, you can help others. If you were able to forgive and open your heart, you can rise above and help others. I hope that this opened up some of your eyes. If you have any questions about anything or any of the things on my list, any of the numbers, just leave a comment below. And like I said before, I'll make a note so I can make a list so we can talk about it in further detail. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic week. Don't forget, tonight is the new moon. So what do you want to put an end to and ask for something new? Tonight is the night to put that intention out there to the universe. All right? So new moon blessings, everyone. Love and light. Bye.